One of the only reasons, one of the best reasons, or one of the reasons why it's important to tell somebody the gospel is because a lot of these people don't even know what Satan is. They can't tell like what Satan's identity is and what he does in people's lives. Like, I've been preaching 2 Corinthians 10:5 for quite a minute, where it says, take every thought captive and make it obedient to Christ. Like, a lot of people don't know spiritual warfare is of the mind like that. Like, Satan's the one putting all those negative thoughts of murder, suicide, rape, molesting, whatever you can think of, in their heads. And so it's important we share the gospel with them so they know what Satan is, and they know how to identify Satan and how to fight against him, so they're not murderers and rapists and all this other stuff. Meanwhile, we're Christians. We're denying those things. We're denying those things that Satan's trying to make us do. Sexual immorality, murder, all sorts of stuff, right? But a lot of us aren't doing our jobs. We aren't getting out there and telling them, like, this is Satan, everything bad in your mind is Satan, like, take every thought captive, make it obedient to Christ, guard your heart above all things. It's not evil. Your heart isn't evil. God wouldn't be telling you to guard your evil if it was hard, or if it was evil. He wouldn't be telling you to guard your heart if it was evil. That's why you're supposed to guard your heart, is so that Satan can't put stuff in it. That's how the heart of man becomes evil. It's like, you can't tell everybody everything, though. I mean, I understand not everybody's going to want to hear the gospel, because they have opinions and all these other things. But 2 Corinthians 10:5 says you're supposed to leave those opinions aside, rest, and like, yeah, the Bible says you're not going to be able to tell everybody everything, but that's not our job. Your job is just to preach the gospel, and then Jesus does the work. He says, go out and make disciples of every kind, unto all nations, Well, anyways, love you guys. Hope this helps. Don't just be denying Satan. You're supposed to get out there and teach them what Satan looks like, so they can get rid of it, so they're not murderers and all this other shit, bro. Like, it's real. It's serious. It's serious, and all y'all do is go to church. I mean, if I had the willpower to go out and preach the gospel, I mean, I have before. I've went out and preached the gospel, but there's just like the internet reaches people way more than you can just walking out there and just talking to people, which would be great if I had a great media influence, a big media influence. But I don't want to be famous, honestly. I don't know. Ultimately, Jesus is in charge. Doesn't matter what I tell people, honestly, because ultimately Jesus is the one who decides whether or not their heart changes from stone to flesh. So